Hello, my friends. It's Miss Carol. Welcome to Story Time. And today I'm going to read a favorite. It's called The Ugly Duckling. And there's a duckling. He's walking in the snow. I see footprints. Let's start our story. Mother Duck sits on her nest. For her eggs, she does her best. Ducklings hatch. What a lot! 5 are fluffy and 1 is not. Can you see this picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are fluffy, and 1 is not. 1 is different. And there's the mum. He is scuffy, big and brown, a scrawny neck, and no yellow down. He's different. Ducklings peck him. Go away. We think you're ugly, they all say. Oh, that's not being a good friend. Look how sad the duckling looks. The others are not being kind. So here he is. Off he swims to some far lake, feeling that his heart will break. Crying great big tears he glides behind the reeds and sadly hides. So these are reeds, they're like long leaves. And he's crying big tears because his friends are not being kind to him. They're saying mean things. So he's all alone. Summer passes and the cold winds blow. Winter comes with ice and snow. Lonely, cold, with frozen feet, he grows so thin, there's no food to eat. Oh, and there he is all by himself in winter time, and the wind is blowing, and there's snow, and he's in the middle of some icy water, very, very cold. So sad. Then the warm spring comes at last. The sun is hot and the ice melts fast. But ugly duckling's still alone, with no friends to call his own. So now it's springtime. The ice is melting. The sun is shining and it's getting warm. But look what happens. Our duckling looks up to the sky. He sees 3 white swans flying by. 1, 2, 3. He flaps his wings and with a cry, he too is flying fast and high. So there he is, and he sees the 3 swans and he wants to join them. On the pond, the 3 swans land, heads held high. They are very grand. They are beautiful swans. Ugly Duckling lands close by, feeling scared and very shy. So there he is. He's going to land right after them. They already landed right in the water with a splash. As they swim in his direction, he looks down at his reflection. In the water, he can see himself. In the water shining bright, he sees a swan, all smooth and white. So he sees himself in the water. He said, whoa, look at that swan. That swan is smooth and white. He doesn't realize it's him. He's beautiful too. And by the pond, the children call, there's a new swan, the best of all. So the children see him. There's not 3 swans anymore, there's 4. And the 4th one, the new one, is beautiful. Happy with his new swan friends. So our duckling's story ends. So our duckling is no longer an ugly duckling, but a beautiful, beautiful swan. When he grew up, he changed and became beautiful, just as beautiful as the other swans. And now he's not alone. That was the sad part. He's not alone anymore. He has friends. He has swan friends and he has children friends too. And he's very happy. Because we're all happy when we have friends, friends that are kind to us. So that story ended very happily. He started the story like this, and then he ended the story at the very end. He's a beautiful, beautiful swan. Thank you for joining me today for story time. And the name of that story was The Ugly Duckling Who Turned into a Beautiful Swan. Thank you for joining me. Bye from Miss Carol.